What's going on, guys? This is Kaishro. Welcome back. So we are back with another video. So in this video, we are going to cover top 5 must-buy cards in August 2024 OCG format. So these are the cards that you should definitely buy right now in order to not miss out on the cards and also avoid financial losses in the succeeding weeks and months due to how these cards will affect the market and also the metagame moving forward. So yeah, this is the first time that I will make top 5 must-buy cards in August 2024. So yeah, I think many people will be very excited to see this kind of video moving forward. So yeah, before we venture on our top 5, we do have a definition of what are the must-buy cards. So cards that see an uptake in demand due to various reasons in the metagame. So this card are very changing and also in a phase of metamorphosis because these cards will have a significant increase in demand due to how the meta will shape and also the upcoming sets and cards that will be added into the game and also cards that you need to buy to avoid further financial deficits. So like I said earlier, if you are going to miss out on these cards right now, the next week or the next month, it will be a different story. These cards may be more valuable and more expensive than ever, and also cards that might be meta defining and also market defining. So it goes both ways, no? It can be meta defining on how it will impact the format and also market defining, and it can definitely shackle and also increase the market of these cards moving forward. So moving on towards our top 5, we do have Azamina Sol, Erisichton. I'm not sure if I have pronounced the name of this card correctly, but yeah. Moving on towards our top 5, we do have Azamina Sol. So of course Azamina is very new to us and it is taking the meta by storm, and Azamina Sol Erisichton is a great super polymerization target in the format. So the format are infested by illusion cards and also Fiend from the Fiendsmith monster. So it is a very good super poly target against top tier decks that runs the Fiendsmith and also the Azamina. And of course, it solves the Azamina and Fiendsmith boards, no? With the Snake Eyes, Fire King, and potentially Rescue Ace. Those are the decks that will eventually run the Fiendsmith and Azamina. And other decks that are boosted by the engines of Azamina and Fiendsmith are more likely to be suffered from the Super Poly scoop from the Erisichton. So this card is a must buy right now to have a good leverage against the boards of these Azamina and Fiendsmith decks, and also immense against decks that runs Illusion and Fiend Monster. So we do have a lot of decks in the format right now. Like those, we do have Chimera, Fiendsmith, that runs Illusion and Fiend at the same time. And other decks, Unchained, Fiend Link, and other stuff in the meta that runs Azamina and Fiendsmith. So this is very good to have an investment to the future and succeeding formats. If the Fiendsmith will definitely steamroll everyone in the succeeding format and it will not get touched from the ban list this September. And also Azamina, of course, very new and definitely will get new waves of support moving forward. And yeah, moving on. Towards the top 4, we do have Lullaby of Obedience. So this card was popularized by Hagetaka, a very good player in Japan, and he is often making Japanese tier list, and recently he won Duelist King Cup in Japan and also ACS. He went 7-0 and 5-1 on those tournaments, respectively. So he is making a trend on Tenpai Dragon using the Lullaby of Obedience recently. And moving towards the description of this card, we do have a mirror match remedy. Of course, the Tenpai mirror is very obnoxious. I think it's one of the more hardest mirror match to play in this current meta, and I believe the Obedience is a really good tech card to leverage and outwit the opponents on that mirror. And also Tenpai Dragon's new toy. So like I've said earlier, it is made popular by Hagetaka, a very known Japanese player, and definitely knows what he is doing on this Tenpai Dragon deck of himself. And Obedience, of course, very good card to outwit the opponent in mirror match, and also can be very unpredictable when the opponents or the environment that you are playing are still not aware on this trend and also this huge uptake on Obedience on the side deck, and sometimes even main deck of Tenpai Dragon, and also aids your Tenpai Dragon problems. Of course, you're going to have a much more easier navigation towards the mirror match, and also the Tenpai Dragon will definitely struggle if they are facing the mirror with Lullaby of Obedience. So moving on towards the top 3 on our list, we do have Retaliating Sea. So yeah, very good hand trap right now on most side decks and even main deck of some people in Japan and also Korea. And yeah, moving on, we do have Red Sea, probably the best side deck card at the moment. So every side deck that you're going to see in topping tournaments in Japan and Korea and some parts of Taiwan, they are playing Red Sea or Retaliating Sea. This is a very good answer to the tier 1 and tier 2 decks. It makes the matchup more playable. Of course, you're going to mitigate the graveyard advancements of these decks by nullifying the graveyard by banishing cards, and also a really good answer towards the original, the Tractus, the Emergency, the Sangenkaimen. All of those will be struggling towards the Red Sea, and also hard to counter. There's not many cards that could stop this, aside from Gamma, of course. But yeah, it is very hard to counter the Red Sea. And moving on, towards the top 2, we do have Dragon Magia Master. So, Yugi Kaiba fans, this is the card that you are waiting for a very long time. Finally, it will become viable this coming September. So, we are going to see the reasons why. So, Dragon Magia Master, it is, of course, to prepare for the upcoming Blue Eyes Structure deck, new Blue Eyes Structure deck, because we do have a tons of Blue Eyes already. And this structure deck is real. This is a real deck right now. I believe Blue Eyes will be a meta contender moving forward from their upcoming support, and definitely boosted the convenience and probability of making Blue Eyes a meta threatening deck and potentially meta defining. It could definitely fit in towards the tier 3, tier 4 at most rank in the tier list moving forward, and a very good support as well, and really makes the Blue Eyes more playable and competent, and also nostalgia factor is absurd. So we are not going to deny that we are grown-ups that have lived towards the Yugi Kaiba era, and I believe this card is one of the biggest investments that you could make to have a very good memorabilia, and also investment card to further sell it in the future if you want to cash in money, cash out money, you know. So yeah, very good investment right now, Dragon Magia Master. Moving towards the top 1 in our list, we do have Link Decoder. So this is very hot in the OCG market right now. It is seeing 30-20% increase in every night. Imagine that, every night since the release of the leaks of deck list of Malice in X or Twitter. Many people are wanting to buy Link Decoder because it makes the Malice very strong. And yeah, moving on towards the top 1, we have Link Decoder. So this is Malice pivotal card. This is a very important card for the Malice. It makes the deck extend more and also play around cards and hand traps effectively. And also very generic as well for the Malice. Definitely a card that they should be playing on their extra deck, and also can leverage so much profit. I believe if you want to still cash out on this card, it is still the right time, because many people have bought this card a week ago, and the price of this card have been doubled since then. I have bought this card from 250 pesos only before, back then, and I have sold it on 700 pesos, and right now it is on 800 to 900 pesos. So imagine that it is increasing every time. The moment that you are going to miss out each day, you're going to miss out profit on this Link Decoder, and also can be capitalized on the other future and Cybers decks. So even though you are not going to play Malice and you're not going to sell this card for the Malice hype, I believe you could still play this card on decks like Salamangreat, Matmech, and other Cybers decks like Ignister. So very good card, could be kept to use its usage on your Cybers decks and Link decks, and can be also a very good leverage to gain profit on this format, this upcoming Malice and Raziel, and also the Longhua decks moving forward. So yeah, that sums up our top 5 must-buy cards in August 2024 format. If you find this video informative and helpful, please consider subscribing into my YouTube channel. It definitely motivates me a lot and keep providing this content. So once again, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.